Xi Jinping is, one of the most powerful leaders in the world today. He's the president of China and also the general secretary of the Communist Party of China. Since he took power in 2012, Xi Jinping has changed China in many important ways. He's strengthened the government, increased China's influence around the world, and made major changes to the economy and society. This essay will explore the story of Xi Jinping's life and rise. It'll show how his early experiences shaped his views and leadership style. The essay will also explain the main events and decisions that helped him become China's top leader. Facts and real data will be used to help readers understand his actions and their effects. Xi Jinping started life facing many challenges. Yet, he rose step by step through China's political system. His leadership has brought both praise and criticism, inside China and from other countries. People around the world watch his decisions closely because they affect not only China, but honestly, the whole world. By the end of this essay, readers will have a clear, fact-based picture of Xi Jinping's journey. The essay will also ask what China's future may look like after his time in power. Xi Jinping was born on June 15, 1953 in Beijing, China. His father, Xi Jinping, was a well-known revolutionary and one of the founders of the Communist Party of China. As a child, Xi enjoyed a privileged life due to his father's high position. However, in 1962, his father was removed from power and later sent to work in factories and farms. During the Cultural Revolution, which began in 1966, Xi Jinping's family faced great hardship. Xi's father was imprisoned, and Xi Jinping himself was sent to the countryside in Shanxi province. He lived in a small village called Liangjiahe for 7 years. There, he did hard physical labor, such as carrying water and farming. These years in the countryside were difficult for Xi Jinping. He has said in interviews that they taught him patience and a strong work ethic. Xi has also described feeling lonely but determined to succeed. These experiences greatly influenced how he would later lead and make decisions. Despite the challenges of the Cultural Revolution, Xi Jinping returned to Beijing in 1975. He studied chemical engineering at Tsinghua University, which is, honestly, one of China's top schools. While at university, he joined the Communist Party of China in 1974 after several failed attempts due to his family background. At Tsinghua, Xi learned both technical skills and political theory. He also built important connections with other students, some of whom would later become leaders in China. In the late 1970s, China was starting to open up under Deng Xiaoping, and Xi Jinping witnessed these major changes firsthand. After graduation, Xi worked as a secretary for the Minister of Defense. This job gave him his first real taste of national defense and government work. In the early 1980s, he chose to move to the countryside again, starting his career at the lowest levels of local government in Hebei province. These early jobs helped Xi build a reputation as a hard worker who followed orders and got results. He learned how to manage people, solve local problems, and work within the party system. All these experiences prepared him for bigger roles in the years ahead. Xi Jinping's formal political career began in 1982 when he became Deputy Secretary of Jiangding County in Hebei Province. He worked to improve local conditions, such as fixing roads and attracting new businesses. In 1985, Xi was transferred to Fujian Province, a region on China's southeastern coast. In Fujian, Xi rose through the ranks over 17 years. He served as vice mayor, party secretary, and finally governor of the province. During his time in Fujian, China was undergoing rapid economic reform. Xi focused on fighting corruption and promoting economic growth in the province. He also built strong ties with local officials and business leaders. Xi's work in Fujian was noticed by top leaders in Beijing. In 2002, he was promoted to party secretary of Zhejiang Province. Zhejiang is one of China's richest provinces, known for its private businesses and innovation. Xi encouraged business development and worked on government reforms. In 2007, Xi Jinping was briefly made party secretary of Shanghai, China's biggest city. This assignment was a test of his leadership skills. He stayed only a few months, but managed to restore order during a corruption scandal. Soon after, he was called to Beijing for a much larger role. Xi Jinping's rise began in 2007 when he joined China's top leadership group, the Politburo Standing Committee. Soon after, he became vice president, working closely with President Hu Jintao and handling foreign affairs. In 2012, Xi became General Secretary of the Communist Party, the most powerful role in China. The next year, he was elected president. He also led the Central Military Commission, gaining control of the armed forces. Xi launched a major anti-corruption campaign, removing rivals and strengthening his power. In 2018, China removed presidential term limits, allowing Xi to stay in power indefinitely. Xi Jinping's leadership is defined by sweeping policies and reforms. Early on, he launched a major anti-corruption campaign, investigating over 1 million officials. Xi also expanded Communist Party control across society, including businesses and universities. His government tightened internet censorship and passed strict information laws. Economic policy focused on poverty reduction, with China claiming to lift millions out of extreme poverty by 2020. Xi's government also increased control over Hong Kong, passing a new security law in 2020. Under Xi Jinping, China's economy has grown to become the world's second largest. In 2023, China's GDP reached around $18 trillion. The country now leads in areas such as e-commerce, 5G networks, and green energy. However, growth has slowed in recent years, and the government faces new challenges like an aging population and rising debt. Xi has promoted a strong sense of national pride and unity. He speaks often about the Chinese dream of national renewal. His government has increased spending on science, technology, and the military. China's space program has launched astronauts to the Tiangong space station and landed a rover on Mars. In foreign policy, Xi has made China more assertive. The Belt and Road Initiative has invested over $1 trillion in infrastructure in Asia, Africa, and Europe. China has strengthened its military presence in the South China Sea and has more influence at the United Nations. Relations with the United States and some neighbors have become more competitive. Within society, Xi's government has promoted traditional values and limited cultural influences from abroad. New rules have been made for education, entertainment, and religion. These changes have affected how people live, work, and express themselves in modern China. Xi Jinping is a popular leader in China, according to government surveys and state media. Many people credit him with making China stronger, safer, and more respected in the world. His anti-corruption campaign and work to reduce poverty are widely supported by the public. State-run newspapers and TV channels often praise his leadership and policies. However, there are also critical views. Some people in China feel that there is less freedom under Xi. New laws and rules have made it harder for people to speak freely online or protest. Scholars and lawyers who asked for more rights or criticized the government have been arrested or censored. Outside China, opinions about Xi Jinping are mixed. Some leaders and countries welcome China's investments and trade. Others are concerned about human rights and China's actions in Hong Kong, Xinjiang, and the South China Sea. The United States, European Union, and others have placed some sanctions on Chinese officials and companies. Despite these challenges, Xi Jinping remains firmly in control. He is often described as China's most powerful leader since Mao Zedong. His policies and actions continue to shape how the world sees China today. Xi Jinping has led China through a period of great change and growth. His rise from humble beginnings to the highest office shows his skill and determination. Xi's leadership has strengthened the Communist Party's rule, expanded China's role on the world stage, and brought millions out of poverty. However, his policies have also brought new challenges. There are concerns about freedom, human rights, and relations with other countries. Some wonder how long the strong control of one leader can last, and what will happen after Xi Jinping leaves office. The future of China's leadership is an open question. Will the country continue on Xi's path or change direction under new leaders? The answer will have a big effect on China and the world. As China enters a new era, people everywhere will watch to see what comes next.